Hey friends, Tim Mann here, Church Builders International, with this week's edition of 2 Minutes of Healing, where each week I bring another verse of Scripture on biblical healing and I teach you how to walk in healing and health. Let's get into our verse today. We're reading out of Mark's Gospel, chapter 11, verse 13. Mark 11:13. We read last week out of Mark 11, a little farther down, and these verses are connected. We found last week about speaking to sickness. Here Jesus, it says in Mark 11:13, is seeing a fig tree afar off, having leaves. He came if he might haply find anything thereon. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for the time of figs was not yet. And Jesus answered and said to it, No man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. Now here's a little glitch in our translation. I'm reading now the New King James. It said, for the time of figs was not yet. But that isn't what it really says. The Amplified says it this way. He went to see if he could find any fruit on it. For in the fig tree, the fruit appears at the same time as the leaves. If a fig tree had leaves, it should have had fruit. But Jesus then answered and said to it. We talked about this word said last week. It means to give a command, to issue a decree. It means to speak with authority. Jesus then spoke with authority and he answered the fig tree. Whoa, wait a minute. Jesus answered the tree? You mean the tree talked to Jesus? It did. What did it say? It said, we're only growing leaves this year. We're not giving figs. And Jesus answered it and said, No man eat fruit of you hereafter forever. And the disciples heard it. Jesus said, no man eat, and the disciples heard it. Did you know your sickness is talking to you and you need to answer it? It's saying things like, I don't feel good. You're going to get really sick. Oh, this pain may be something really bad. What are you saying? Are you going to let it do all the talking? Or are you going to be like Jesus and are you going to answer it and say, no, you don't, sickness. You get out now. I speak to you, sickness, and I say from this day on, there'll be no fruit of you in my body or in my family forever. What are you saying to the sickness and disease that's trying to attack your body? We'll be back next week with another lesson in this same line in 2 Minutes of Healing. God bless you.